Good afternoon. Now, if you don't think this song is the greatest song ever, I will fight you.
Gonna grab some afternoon delight.
What's up, comic fans? It's Afternoon Delight. It's time for that lunchtime show. A little hungry. All right. What's up, Hojo? In the house, bright and early. I like it. Thank you very much. All right, let's get some tunes going. Let's see. I haven't heard this one before. What does this one sound like? All right. This one's pretty good. Look at that. I'm in the chat. Woo-hoo. All right, so let's get into it this week. This week on Afternoon Delight, we are sharing the comic books coming out this week. We got Spotlight books, we got speculation books, we got FOC books. All right, let's get into the books coming out this week. So, let's share this screen and let's get into it. All right, first off, we'll start off with those spec books. This week, not a lot of speculation for me. Not a lot of books I'm planning on being the next big thing. But what we do have is we have Batman, The Adventure Continues, Season 3, issue number 3. What's up, Trev? Trev is in the house. Afternoon Delight. What's up, X-Man E-Gaming in the house? My dude, when I need to find out how a game works, I go there, especially when it's like Batman related. All right. So Batman, The Adventure Continues. Why is this on my spec list? Because it has the first appearance of a Joker henchman, right? It's a Joker character, or a character associated with the Joker. So that's cool. He's called the Straight Man. I think actually it says it right here. Joker's right-hand man, Straight Man, isn't quite feeling himself lately. He keeps experiencing moments, flashbacks of a life he doesn't remember. After running with the Clown Prince and his stoic enforcer, Batman starts to unravel the man's past, but it lands him smack dab in the crosshairs of Amanda Waller and Task Force X. Yeah, that sounds like a mouthful, and it sounds like something I would be interested in reading as well. I'm gonna bet that the Straight Man is just the dude who the Joker, brainwashed. But it should still be interesting, especially when you have Amanda Waller and Task Force X showing up in the book. Here are some other covers. This one's really cool. This one has Batman's Rogue Gallery right there. Look at that. Even got Phantasm. That's pretty cool. And Joker's front and center right there. Look at that. Ooh, that's scary. And you got Batman, Batgirl, and look, Nightwing. Not bad. That's not a bad cover at all. I like that cover. Let's check out this one. This one looks like they're robbing the Batcave, right? Well, nope. Sorry, I saw the T-Rex skull or the dinosaur skull, and I thought they were robbing the Batcave, but they're not. They're just robbing a museum. You got the Mona Lisa. Not quite sure where that cat came from, but I'm pretty sure it's of Egyptian origin. Egyptians believed cats were gods. Correct me if I'm wrong on that. But there you go. You know what? I forgot that every time I press this button, you guys don't see the same thing, do you? No, you guys are seeing it. All right, awesome. Yeah, now it's working. Let's go back to the chat. Let's see what's going on in the chat. A lot of chat while I'm chatting. 22 in the house. Ojo, shout you out. Trev. X-Men E-Gaming. What's up, 22? A lot of people just saying hello. What's up? Mike in the house. Evil Mike. I got to come to Colorado. Got to say what's up. All right, we're caught up on all the peeps. All right. And then I guess lastly, this is a cool cover. This is the 1 in 25. It's a cardstock variant. Look at that. Look at that smile. That thing is awesome. That's an awesome book. All right. The other book I have on my spec list this week is, and if you guys know any books that are worth speculating on this week, go ahead and shout them out in the comments. Or let us know what video you have coming out that you'll share it with us. Anyway, this is Miles Morales, Spider-Man number 4, right? He's fighting Rabble. She has been quite the villain. If you ask me, by the way, this is the best Spider-Man title out these days, bar none. Excellent art, great story. I think maybe they've gone a little too far on Miles being hip, if you will, but it is what it is. Maybe I'm just old. Anyway, but otherwise, that's my biggest complaint. That's not a complaint at all. It's a good book. Like I said, art is excellent. The writing's really good. It's just a really good all-around book. All right, why is this a spec? Because there's a new Spider Slayer in this. Rabble creates a new Spider Slayer. There may only be like a cameo in this book. I'm not sure. I didn't read it. I didn't see a preview. Do know the solicitations for Spider-Man Spider-Man number 5 do mention that the Spider Slayer, is around. So this book should have the next Spider Slayer. Here's some other covers for this book. We've got that Alex Ross Timeless cover with the Scorpion. You got Spider-Man with flowers. Go ahead and buy that for your girl. Give it to her for Valentine's Day next year, and then let her give it back to you. And then you got this Tyler Kirkham cover. That's pretty dope. I like the Tyler Kirkham cover. This is the 1 in 25. What else we have? We have Bacalo variant. And this is a Perillo variant. All right. Well, guys, those were my spec books for this week. Let's catch up. Get in fall vibes. Yeah. Oh, yeah, with the smiling mouth. Yeah. What's up, Biggie? Biggie's in the house. I've been doing this every time Biggie shows up, so I guess we're going to have to do it again. Let's go.
Biggie.
All right. Let's catch up on the hellos. Daniel, chop and drop 2013 in the house. What's up, Daniel, my boy? All right. So those were my spec books for the books coming out this week. Now, let's get into some spotlight books real quick. And these are books that, guys, that I totally don't think will become anything, but they're just cool books. All right. Or these are books just worth mentioning for whatever reason. All right. If you've been waiting for Titan to do something, well, you got Incredible Hulk number 13 Apparently, Titan is ready to take over the psyche of the Hulk. Berserker number 12. This is the last book in this series, all right? And guys, just a quick shout out to leagueofcomicgeeks.com. This is a website that I've been using. Also, Cole's Comic Claims uses this site when he does his show. It's just a really well laid out site. Makes it easy to share with you the previews and the overview and all that other stuff about the book and who's actually creating it. They do a really good job of that. And on some of the bigger books, they even give you the character listings. All right. Berserker number 12. This is the last book in the Berserker series, at least the first arc. All right. So this will be the ending. There's a ton of covers coming out this week for Berserker. You know, find the one you like the most. This is apparently an unlockable variant. That's pretty dope. That is definitely dope. So, yeah, if you've been sticking with Berserker, for me, I've stuck with it. I've read every issue. I have every issue. This is the FOC reveal variant, which is the same as that black and white I just showed you, except in color. Again, dope. It just changed. It went from action kind of book to a very cerebral thinking man's book. So that was definitely something to pay attention to. Let's catch up on the all right. Don't get in trouble. Don't get in trouble, Chop. All right. Hey, I miss gaming sometimes. I mean, I still get a game in, 2 or 3 times a week, but I miss hardcore gaming. All right. Yeah, 2023 has been a slow year for these big books. Yeah, so there's Berserker. But yeah, that's a I didn't want my pull list. I want it. All right. Let's see. I feel like there was one more book. Avengers Forever, number 15. This is the last issue of Avengers Forever, number 15, and I believe the second to last book that Jason Aaron will be writing his Avengers story on. And then I think there's Avengers Omega or something like that. I forget what the last title is called. But that'll be the conclusion of Jason Aaron's run. This is the conclusion, though, of the Avengers Forever comic series that Jason Aaron has been doing. All right. So sometimes back issues, well, last issues can have a little, what do you say? A little, I don't even want to say spec interest. They just pop a little bit in terms of value because maybe print counts are low or something like that, or it's the last part of a story, right? So if the story is well done, the last issue sometimes has a little bit more worth than some of the in-between issues. That being said, you do have this Kang Timeless Alex Ross variant. So if you are a Kang the Conqueror fan, there you go. There is your cover. And if you are lucky enough and have the money, well, here's the 1 in 100 sketch Alex Ross Timeless cover. All right. Very cool. Very cool. All right, we're going to move on, guys. This is the FOC portion. These are books you can order by today, and you will get them any Odyssey reading Avengers Forever. Anybody reading Avengers Forever. I grabbed like 2 issues. Other than that, I haven't really been reading it. I don't know anybody who's really reading it. Maybe that's why Jason Aaron's run on Avengers is coming to an end. It's hard. It's hard to write these books. Justice League, Avengers, you got all these characters to play with. If you don't do it right, that toolbox maybe has too many tools, all right? So it's a hard one. All right, we're in that FOC mode. Why do I bring this up? Well, you got this X-Men 1963 #1. It's the facsimile edition. For a lot of us, maybe getting that true #1, especially in this 9.8 pristine format, it's hard. So you know what? For what is it, $3.99 or whatever, you can get yourself the same cover, and go ahead and hang that in your wall, put it in your PC, use it as a placeholder until you get the actual #1. But that's coming out. So if you want to order that, that's coming out. That's worth a look. Trev, if you're still here, Moira X or Moira 10. I know you're collecting those trading card variants, so that is there. Yeah. Avengers is. Yeah, I mean, I haven't heard anybody say the story sucks. It's a lot. Sorry to hear that, Trev. Was that the? My brain just hit me with every trading card variant at the same time, so I forgot which one was last week. Let me see if I can probably find it. Almost there. As I look for this trading card variant to see. Oh, Nimrod. All right, I was right the first time. All right. Is this the one you're looking for? Is that what you're looking for? Nimrod. All right. Mike's on the case. I will also look to see if my shop has it. And we'll see if we can get you a Nimrod. Don't worry. Got you. Got you covered. If they have it. All right. So, back to these final cutoff orders. None of these, I think, that I'm pointing out are spec books, guys. These are just books that are coming out FOC. We're gonna stick to Marvel just for this. And the other book I want to show you. Oh, there is a dope Star Wars High Republic book. Just cover. I think that's a dope cover. But I just want to show you the rest of. By the way, guys, I've been told stay away from this book. It is hot doo-doo water. But I don't know. I didn't read it, so I can't tell you. All right. So here we go. We got the timeless variants, all right? You got Kingpin coming out. All right? These books will roughly be out in 3 to 4 weeks. If there is a really big Electro fan out there, you got Electro coming out. I probably won't get that, but I do understand some people will be collecting the total run of the Sinister Six or Spider-Man's, villains, arch villains. I just collect some of the bigger villain types. So like Doctor Doom, I'll grab that. Doom. Also, guys, that's on Guardians of the Galaxy #1, which is the FOC book coming out. So you got Guardians of the Galaxy coming out. So why not? You know what? I'm just going to order it right now. Boom. If your shop does pull box, then you can order your books that easily. As a matter of fact, it works so well that last week I got my books and I got all the books I ordered over pull box that were special ordered. But I was missing 3 of my regular pulls from my box. The shop owner just pulled my special orders and forgot to actually pull the books that I have ongoing. So I think it was Moon Knight, Spawn, and Spider-Man that I missed out on. But I picked up a Spider-Man variant cover, the Disney one that was the homage to the Hulk, so I still managed to read that. So I'm missing the Moon Knight, missing the Spawn. Not really missing the Spawn. I can read that whenever. Not that interested in missing out on that. And then Moon Knight, though. Moon Knight's a book that I would very much like to. We don't need to, but we'd like to, Trev. I do like Black Panther. I am subscribed to Black Panther. I mean, at least hot dog water is it's got some salt in it. Yes, that Doom is sick. Yeah, I'm getting the Doom. All right. I think that might be the last book. You got Guardians of the Galaxy, by the way, coming out #1 if you're a Guardians of the Galaxy fan, right? That's again down the road. Hela. All right. It is Women's Month. Annihilus. All right. And I think that's it for the time. Oh, no. Every time I say that, there's another one. Baron Zemo. There you go. That should be the last one. All right. And let's see. Let's go to DC because DC does have some dope Batman covers. All right. For 134. I don't know. They went all out on 134. You got the Joe Quesada variant over here. Right. You got Jorge Jimenez has been doing the A covers. You got the Joe Quesada there. Right. You got the Art Germ of Punchline. And then I'm assuming this is Frank Cho, and that's Catwoman. But I only assume that because she's holding a cat. So I'm going to assume that's Selena Kyle right there. But yeah, there's some dope FOC Batman books coming out. All right, guys. Let's just get into the rest of the books coming out this week. So, what book was Hot Doo-Doo Water? Let me bring that back. And you know what? You read all the books, Mike, so you can verify or not. And this is, like I said, I didn't read it, so I can't verify it. But I was told, and this is just the reprint. Here, let me. Spider-Gwen, Shadow Clones, #1. I was told this is really not a great story. Pretty canned. Pretty formulaic. I believe was some of the words that were used. Nothing great about it. So I don't know. If you have any different opinions, Mike, let me know, because I'm just going off of what I heard. Oh, did you like Spider-Gwen Shadow Clones? Yeah. All right. You loved it. That is a totally different opinion than what I heard. All right. Well, I guess now I got to go check it out. So I will go grab. I'm sure there are plenty of cover A's still available out there to grab. All right. I'm going to grab it. All right. From Image Comics, guys. Here are the books coming out this week. You got Art Brute. That is an artsy book. But it's I know people who love that book. Just, it's different. I haven't read it yet, but I've been told it just hits different. You got that Gunslinger. There is a Gunslinger Spawn #18 cover C blank sketch. This is a perfect cover to get if you're going to a con and you're planning on getting a commission and you want it to be something Spawn related. I mean, you can get whatever you want on there, but if it's Gunslinger Spawn, it's probably going to be Spawn related. Again, I think Spawn is one of the cooler characters just to get done on a cover. Doesn't mean there's any substance to the story, though. I like the Gunslinger Spawn series. That might actually be my favorite Spawn, which I keep shitting on Spawn, but I keep buying it. So obviously I have a problem, or maybe it's better than I think. This is a good series, The Last of the Barbarians #2. I loved issue #1, and I'm really excited to get #2. Spider-Man Unforgiven. All right. There's some Spidey books I need to check out then. Back to The Last of the Barbarians. Good series, guys. Issue 1 just came out a couple weeks ago, so you shouldn't have that much of an issue finding it. Though I have heard in some places the price has already been jacked up on The Last of the Barbarians issue 1. I think it was one of those books that snuck under the radar, but a lot of people grabbed a lot of covers too. Like Gary B grabbed, I don't know, he had like 4 or 5 covers when he was showing it off, right? So there was a lot of variant covers. I feel like people may have grabbed more than one cover just trying to get cover buys, because there were a lot of good covers. I'm going to say cover one more time because I've been saying covers a lot. All right, next up on the list, you got Nemesis #3 of 5. I've been hearing nothing but good things about it. Again, I haven't read it, but it's definitely a book that's on my radar, whether I get it in trade or I wait till my comic shop has a sale of some sort, buy one, get ones, and then I'll, rack up the issues. We'll see. But some way I will read Nemesis Reloaded. No One. This is a new series coming out. It's an Image #1. Kyle Higgins working on that. All right. So he's writing Radiant Black, as you know. And this is, I don't know if this is tied into Radiant Black or not. I don't think it is, but I could be wrong. And maybe it's in the same universe. I don't know. But it's an Image book. It's Kyle Higgins. It's #1. That could be a low-key spec right there. All right. I'm going to keep rolling. Nocterra #12 is out. As you see, I am subscribed to Nocterra. Really good series. All right. Scott Snyder on that one. And Tony Daniel. Does anybody ever say Tony Daniels? Like, adds the S? I do that all the time. Pretty good covers on this series. The writing, though, top notch. I love this book by Scott Snyder. All right, it's probably the best Scott Snyder out today. You can disagree with me with other series that are out. Meet me outside. I will fight you. What else we got? What is the price you have to pay to get in a club? Depends what club you're going to. I don't know what club we're going to. We going to a club in Vegas, or we going to a club in New York City, or we're going to a club in North Dakota? I don't know. Man, a lot of people not loving The Last of the Barbarian, but it was solid. I'll take solid. What kind of band plays only other people's songs? All right, so no one is part of the supermassive universe. I would definitely read Nocterra. Clear was good. The ending to Clear was interesting, right? The guy clearly got shot up. So, though, were we seeing that through one of those lenses, right? Did that actually happen? Oh, Cole, I get it. Yeah, Biggie. You know what? Cole's gonna disagree with me on this one too. I've never seen a bad Spawn cover. I guess when you go to the club, yeah, you do pay the cover. Well, all right. Nocterra though, fire. Seven Sons gets that trade. Oh, aren't you covering Seven Sons? Did that video already pop out? And Walking Dead Deluxe in color. If you like The Walking Dead in color, I've bought a few issues, just a few of my favorite issues, just to see what it would look like in color. It's all cool. It's very cool. I wouldn't say it's a waste of $3.99 if you already own the issues. It's just a different perspective on the issues. Berserker. I feel like a lot of people dropped off of that, but hey, it's out. It's the last issue of Berserker. If you read enough of it, see how it ends. Behold Behemoth, I've heard of some good things about. House of Slaughter, I've actually liked the current arc that's going on with House of Slaughter. Some people dropped off of House of Slaughter because at the beginning didn't like where it was going, but for those of you who stuck with House of Slaughter, I think you've been pleasantly surprised. Was it worth going through that whole first arc? I don't know. I didn't hate any of it. I just think House of Slaughter has really hit its legs right now. It's really gotten up on its feet, if you will. And yeah, there's some more. All right, we're at Dark Horse. I have to do that for Trev. Otherwise, he'll point out I didn't do the horse. Damn it, Cole. Why are you always disagreeing with me? All right, Cole. Tomorrow at 8:30 p.m. Eastern, Cole will be talking about Seventh Son. I mean, you know what the thing is too? I think there were guys who were forgotten about, like Barbieri, the guy who's been doing a lot of the covers and interior, and these guys are now pumping out some of their best artwork. And I don't know if that is directly influenced by Todd or if these guys just needed some time to get their feet wet, and now they've evolved into these better artists. And he does get some writers to help him with. So Todd's been doing the scripts, from what I understand, and then some other writers have actually been helping to write the books. Which when that happens, I do think it comes across better. I don't know if Todd's a great writer. I don't think he's a great writer, but he gets the job done. Yeah, I think House of Slaughter is. It's a great book. Not a great book. It's a good book, but it's got its feet now. I mean, Todd is the master of what he does, right? So Todd is just good at what he does, and that's promotions and self-promoting and getting people to do work for him. And he's essentially the next Stan Lee. All right, so what do we got coming out of Dark Horse? You got Masters of the Universe number 2 of 4. It's a very short miniseries. You got some figures here. Dark Horse putting out some Nintendo figures, Luigi's Mansion and Legend of Zelda. I'll show those one more time. What else? You got some Pac-Man. You got this stuff. Some more Masters of the Universe, Spy Superb, White Savior. It's Dark Horse. Star Wars High Republic Adventures number 3 of 8 is coming out. No cover listed for this one. Though, if I went to League of Comic Geeks, this might be a chance to show how sometimes they have information that other websites don't. So let me see if they have. Yeah, see, they have it. Boom. So if I go to League of Comic Geeks, they actually have the cover for Star Wars The High Republic Adventure. So if I wanted to see what that cover looks like, Boom. And I think in issue 2 you had a first appearance in that book. I haven't been reading it. This is more on the kiddie side, and I'm not like a true speculator where I need every first new appearance, but this one has had a few new appearances as well. So if you're looking for Star Wars first appearance, you can check out the Dark Horse High Republic Adventures as well. All right, IDW Publishing. What does IDW have? There's some stuff. Definitely some stuff. There's Star Trek if you're a Star Trek fan, all right? A lot of Star Trek. Star Trek Defiant's got a lot of covers this week. Right? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 covers. And then you got Star Trek Resurgence, which is on issue number 5. A lot of Star Wars. TMNT. Last Ronin Lost Years number 2 is coming out this week. So I know a lot of people have been reading that, based off of the last Ronin series from the first arc. This seems to be coming out on a somewhat regular schedule. So you got issue number 2 coming out there. All right, DC. Always a lot of books from DC. All right. Sweeney's art for Sweeney or Steely? Yeah, that is Dark Horse is kids. Masterverse is good. All right. Yeah, there's a lot of Star Wars, and if you're not a Star Wars fan, there might be too much, especially since a lot of the books now are starting to merge. So like stories are all intermeld, which is a cool thing if you're into the whole Star Wars thing, but there's a lot of Star Wars books. Sorry, I was reading that in my head. I'm trying to cut some books. Miles, Black Panther, High Republic, but I keep finding new indies. Clear and Stoneheart this week. Ugh. So Miles, Black Panther, High Republic will probably all be, those are all in my poll. Those are books I won't be cutting. Maybe I'll cut some other stuff. There are definitely always indies, though, that make me... Yeah, I'm trying to do the same thing. I don't need 50 books to read every week. Just give me a solid... Every week, man, if I can get away with just 5 books every week, that'd be my zone, my chill zone. All right, here's some Batgirl. There's some cool Batgirl covers. What else? We got Batman, The Adventure Continues. A lot of cool books coming out of there. The trade paperback for Volume 5 of Fear State is finally out. That took a while. Batman Incorporated, number 6 is out. All right. I feel like was that delayed or something? Oh, an error has occurred. What? Oh, you guys don't get to see the error. Only I do, because I didn't share that screen with you yet. But you got Ghostmaker leading that team on Batman Incorporated. I feel like there's definitely been a delay on that book. It feels like that book lost some steam. Sweeney Boo. Oh, okay. Gotcha. $20 a month is good. That's like 4 books, 5 books, maybe 6 if you throw a little Spawn in there, or some of that $1.99 Millar goodness. $400 a month is the goal. Yeah, that's $100 every week. It's a lot of books. I've heard some things about Stoneheart. Gary B definitely picked it up. I saw he had it. Yeah, I hear you, Trev. Gotta save the ducats. Man, I went into Walmart the other day. I don't even do sports cards that much, and they had packs, and I was like, man, they never have boxes of stuff. And I bought sports cards, and now I was like, I'm trying to save money. Damn it. Continuing on, we got Batman and the Batman Joker Deadly Duo. This is Enemy of My Enemy edition. It's always black and white and cool and has the art of Mark Silvestri, but without all the color. What else we got? Danger Street. I've been reading that. That's pretty good. Really good, actually, honestly. And Tom King does a really good job with these C and D list characters. I like what he's been doing. We got some cool covers. Lady Cop on the cover. All right, what else we got? Lady Cop's actually been a really beloved character of that series too. So that's pretty cool to see. Yeah, let's just keep going. Lazarus Planet: Revenge of the Gods #1 could have some first appearances of some gods. Either way, there's going to be some gods in Revenge of Gods. All right, they're coming for some revenge. But there's Shazam and Wonder Woman. Superman Lost #1. In this, apparently, Superman was lost for 20 years, I think was what I read. And he comes back to Earth, but on Earth, it's only been a minimal amount of time. I forget if it's a few days or a few hours, something like that. But basically, Superman and Lois Lane don't really know each other, or Superman is kind of forgotten about Lois. They become strangers in some way. Superman Lost. Sounds like a decent premise, though. Check it out if you want to see what happens when Superman and Lois Lane don't know each other. Kind of a play, I think, on what happens between Peter and MJ, right, in the Marvel Universe. They just break them up and see what happens. You do read a lot of books, Mike, so I can understand the $100. That's a lot. I've had $100 weeks. I don't consistently have $100 weeks. I've had $25 weeks. I've had $20 weeks. I've had $75 weeks. It really depends on what it is. I'm trying to keep it at $30 a week. I feel like, all right, $20 a month is the goal. You're trying to keep it at $30 a week, Trev. And then I feel like the next statement is going to be like, I spend $40 a week or $50 a week. I just feel like incrementally that price goal versus what you're actually spending is just going to kind of incrementally go up. Yeah, Danger Street is definitely really good. I feel like it's probably one of my favorite DC titles right now. Drop Marvel is trash. Yo, the paper they're printing Marvel books on is trash too. Yeah, I'm interested in Superman Lost, so I'm probably gonna read that. So that's gonna be added on to my books I pick up. So when I pick up the books, that's definitely gonna be in there. 20 books a month, not money. Oh, I definitely read that wrong. It's a lot of books. Damn, Trev. Is it the opposite way? Did I? Because maybe for him it feels like it's 20 minutes, right? But that also makes sense. Well, we'll see. But that book does sound awesome. Either way, if there's a passage of time and Superman and Lois are strangers when he gets back, I'm in. All right, so what do we got here? Spider-Man #18 got a second printing, I guess, just so you can see King Chasm on the cover. I'm assuming that's why they reprinted that. I guess that's cool. Feels like a money grab. Avengers Forever #15, right? That's a second to last Jason Aaron story on the Avengers, and the second to last, part of the story he's been telling. You got a Kang variant. You got these. I saw this last week in the comic shop, and this is pretty cool. And it attaches. There's another cover, and it's just like all these characters from the Marvel universe done. Is this Ferengi, I believe? So Hainsworth, huh? All right. What else do we have? There's more connecting covers, by the way. Then you got Avengers War Across Time. That's very reminiscent of like 80s Avengers style. You got War College, Bishop War College. Did anybody read that? Yeah. Oof. Oh. That's in low stand. Oof. Yeah, no, I never read War College. Bloodline Daughter of Blade #1 gets a second printing. In issue 2, by the way, supposedly that's the first time that Bloodline and Blade meet. That's interesting. In issue 1, she finds out that she has powers, and that I think she finds out Blade is a dead. So it would make sense that they didn't meet till after that. Captain America: Symbol of Truth #11. Looks like somebody got punched in the eye. You got that Red Skull variant. And then you got the Juggernaut. Just Alex Ross does such a good job just playing with shadows and light and shadows. Everything you look at, it's lit and then there's shadows. He does it in a very realistic way, which is pretty cool. For you Peach Momoko fans, Captain Marvel #7, right? What do we got? We got Hellcat #1's coming out. First appearance of the Night Walkers in this issue. Gold Goblin coming to an end with issue 5 of 5. Hulk's out, and of course you got the leader on that Hulk cover. And then you've got Hulk #13 homage cover, right? That's a Todd McFarlane original being homaged. Immoral X-Men #2. I read #1. I liked it, right? These sinister infected clones. Well, not even clones. They're just sinister infected mutants, X-Men. The Dark Council, I guess, or the whatever council they are. Dark Council these days. They start to have a mind of their own, and Sinister can't control them, right? He also can't. I don't want to go too far into it. Immoral X-Men. If you haven't been reading Sins of Sinister, it's pretty good. It's deep, very deep. Miles Morales, Spider-Man. Boom. I think still think best Spider-Man series out there today. Mike, yeah, I'm running long today, huh? It's because I tried to do my my preview of books coming out this week, and it's taking forever. All right. We got Red Goblin, Scarlet Witch, Secret Invasion, Silver Surfer #1 gets a second printing. This Ghostlight. They should do like a blacklight cover or something for this book. I don't know. Maybe a glow in the dark. I don't know. It just seems like one of those books that should have that. Sins of Sinister #1, second printing coming out. Star Wars High Republic Blade. The Blade. That's been a good series, guys. The Blade. It's just a classic read. Not a classic. It goes back in time and just tells the story of this guy and his sister, adopted sister, if you will. It's a really interesting story. Really good. It's definitely the best sword master I've seen in the Star Wars. There's Yoda. A lot of people wearing Yoda. The variants, I never got on that. Let's keep going. Oh, you got the White Queen. For those of you who like those covers with the ladies, there you go. White Queen is on there. All right, we're out of there. We're at Dynamite. Darkwing Duck #3. All right, blathering blatherskite and all that. I am the gum stuck to the bottom of your shoe. I know blathering blatherskite's not a Darkwing Duck reference, by the way. But yeah, Darkwing Duck. Love Darkwing Duck. Draculina. Lots of covers. And then Madball versus Garbage Pail Kids. There are a lot of covers on Draculina. But there always are. That's what Dynamite does. All right, here are the rest of the books coming out this week, guys. Red Goblin character design I can go with. That's pretty cool. The rest of the books coming out this week. The Genie, that's from Frank Miller Presents, right? And that's part of the Ancient Enemies series, or a spin-off of the Ancient Enemies book that came out. Anybody really buying those Frank Miller books? Frank Miller Presents? I don't know. And this, ooh, I like that. You know what? I want that. Let's see if I can order that. I'm not sure if my comic shop will have it, but I'll order it and I'll see if they can get it from me. I'm gonna get Berserker 12 anyway, so I might as well get a cover I want on it. What else we got? Anything good? Friendly Neighborhood Deadly Neighborhood Spider-Man, not friendly, but they get Raza covers coming out. Dynamic Forces sometimes, does covers and then ships them out through Full Box and Diamond. So you can find them in this section. You'll find like slabbed books also in this section. So explore this one. This section is actually decent when you're looking for those like sometimes hard to find books when you're looking on Previews World and Full Box. All right, I think we're almost to the end. And then we can all go get lunch or go back to work, whatever it is. Whatever it is you do during your afternoon delight. Boom. So that was the preview of the books coming out this week. Those are the books coming out this week. All right. Anyway, I think I'm gonna head out too, guys. Hashtag ride on. Let's do it. Cole, congratulations again. I know last week we did the same thing. You reached the 1,000. We said the same thing last week, but as always, congratulations on reaching that 1K mark. All right, I'm on my way to 500. So anybody who can help, feel free. Anyway, let's call it a day. But of course, I got to give you that hashtag for tonight's show. So we're gonna go with there's a lot of Alex Ross coming out. So we're gonna go with hashtag timeless for tonight's show. All right, remember I enter that in during the show, and if you win at the end, you win the prize. You get a couple extra books in your box. I sent out a couple of packages, by the way. I know Trev got his. I think Too Tasty got his. And somebody else, I think, confirmed they got theirs. Going to send out some more books this week. So, check him out. It'll be out there. That's true. Got to get those shorts out. I have to jump back on the shorts train. But all right, comic fans, let's get some lunch. Let's head out. It's been fun. Deuces, all that other good stuff. And some of you I will see tonight. Some of you I will see in the future. Some of you I will see at a future Comic-Con, Heroes Con, or New York Comic-Con, something like that. And as always, guys, have a great day and do what you do. Peace.